Coming up on AC 24/7. It's the 10-year anniversary of the Sandy Hook school shooting. We have the latest. Plus, dictionary.com shows some love to the ladies. Find out what the 2022 word of the year is according to the website. And one of the most awaited films of the year is finally here. And we have a look at the Los Angeles premiere of Avatar: The Way of Water. Hey there, welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Lamont Baldwin. 10 years have passed since the tragic Sandy Hook shooting, and the U.S. is still fighting for change. Senator Richard Blumenthal spoke on the Senate floor about the importance of gun control.
We have a movement that is growing in importance and impact, but there is so much more to be done in the law. We need Ethan's Law, safe storage, such as we've done in Connecticut, strengthen red flag and emergency risk protection order statute, better background check systems to make them more complete and better enforceable, and yes, ban on assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, ghost guns, which are the scourge of law enforcement.
President Biden signed the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act into law a few months ago, putting a crackdown on ghost guns and gun violence. Outgoing House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is the subject of an intimate and revealing documentary by her daughter, filmmaker Alexandra Pelosi, who spoke to CNN about the attack on her father and the role it played in her mother's decision to step down from House leadership.
You're a tough nut to crack, you know that? There's no cracking you, huh?
Well, that's what you want to do, crack your mom.
An exchange between Nancy Pelosi and her daughter Alexandra after the House Speaker told her she can smell political success and failure. Speaking to CNN about her new documentary on her mother, premiering tonight on HBO Max, Alexandra Pelosi said the violent attack on her father, Paul Pelosi, in October drove Nancy Pelosi's decision to step down from her Democratic leadership position.
After my father was attacked, that was it. We were sitting in the ICU and we were just saying, we're done.
The documentary, titled Pelosi in the House, gives viewers a behind-the-scenes personal take on how Nancy Pelosi operates, including those moments when her toughness was tested like few other political leaders have ever been.
Look at the protesters outside the Capitol.
Yes, ma'am.
Alexandra Pelosi's footage from January 6th shows her mother, a target of rioters who wanted to harm her, being rushed from the Capitol. Then, at a secure location at nearby Fort McNair, working the phones, biting open a packet of what looks like a Slim Jim, and expressing concern for the safety of then Vice President Mike Pence.
Okay, and that calls back. Okay, I worry about you being in that Capitol room. Don't let anybody know where you are.
At certain points, the documentary almost looks like a Pelosi family home movie.
The film includes a lot of unguarded moments, a lot of personal moments that even a regular documentary film crew might not have had access to, because it's the kind of moments that only family is usually privy to.
Alexandra Pelosi told CNN when her mother first ran for Congress, she asked Alexandra, then a teenager, for her permission. Alexandra says she granted it. But now she says if she had known her mother and father would be attacked the way they've been, she never would have given her permission.
For my family, what we went through, was it worth it? Now, my parents would say yes. My father, after all he's been through, he would say yes. And my mother, of course, she would say, I'm proud of my wounds, because she's proud of the life that she's lived. But for the families are the ones that pay the highest price for this kind of life.
Stephen Twitch Boss, a dancer and longtime DJ for the Ellen DeGeneres Show, has died according to the Los Angeles County coroner. His wife, Allison Hoker Boss, issued a statement to People magazine calling Twitch, quote, the best husband and father and an inspiration to his fans. Boss was born in Montgomery, Alabama, earning his lifelong nickname during his childhood because he couldn't sit still. He appeared on TV competitions like The Wade Robinson Project and Star Search. While he ended as semi-finalist on both shows, Boss started working on The DeGeneres Show, staying until the show went off the air earlier this year. Boss was 40 years old. Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion took the stand in Los Angeles as the 2020 shooting trial involving Tory Lanez has begun. The rapper was on the witness stand for hours recounting the July 2022 night that Tory Lanez allegedly shot her. Lanez is charged with assault with a firearm, illegal weapons possession, and negligent discharge of a gun and is facing 22 years in prison. Airbnb is making an effort to stop race-based discrimination on this platform. The company said the booking success rate is higher for users who are perceived by hosts to be white compared to those who are perceived to be black. According to Airbnb, users who were perceived to be white had a booking success rate of 94%, while users who were thought to be black had a success rate of only 91%. The findings come after the company launched an initiative to uncover and remedy race bias discrimination on its platform. A company director said they are taking steps to address the racial disparities, including getting rid of guest profile photos prior to booking, making more people eligible for the instant book feature that bypasses host approval. Dictionary.com shines a light on the ladies in 2022. Its word of the year is woman, which the online site officially defines as an adult female person. Dictionary.com says searches for the word woman spiked numerous times this year, including in March when Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson was questioned about the definition of woman during her Supreme Court confirmation hearing. According to Dictionary.com, woman came from an Old English term, wifeman, and was first seen in English records as far back as 900. 13 years have passed since James Cameron first took movie audiences to the world of Avatar. Now a new generation of filmmakers and performers are taking us back to Pandora and its sequel. The Advocate Channel's Kara Glass has the details.
Making the sequel to James Cameron's Avatar started where most films do.
It all starts with the script that Jim wrote with universal themes. His family is at the center of our story. But what Jim does is he takes these universal themes and sets them against extraordinary backdrops. The oceans of Pandora, there's nothing more extraordinary than that.
Bringing the world of Avatar, The Way of Water to life evolved from the original film.
We couldn't just come out with the same tech. We couldn't come out with the same performance or characters. So this one, we really had to push the boundaries of what we felt we could even do.
The way of water connects all things.
We started over. We wiped out everything we did on the first film. We said everything's going to be done different. Everything's going to be done in a more physically correct way. We wanted the water to be correct. We wanted the performances to be so much more than they were.
And those performances include a new generation of actors.
After seeing the movie, especially because I didn't get the chance, I was so young when it came out that I didn't see it in theaters, but now seeing Avatar: The Way of Water in theaters, I'm realizing, wow, what a world builder. No one has built a world the way Jim has built Pandora.
I see. Well, this is definitely one film you won't want to miss. Avatar: The Way of Water hits theaters Friday, December 16th.
Hey there, thank you for joining us for AC 24/7 for content that advocates for you. Go to theadvocatechannel.com, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. For The Advocate Channel, I'm Lamar Baldwin.